Hey guys, just wanted to share a couple of questions from one of those practice exams that I gave you before Christmas, one of your daily grades. On this question, why is it in the best interest of the government to regulate natural monopolies? Remember, a monopoly is when one company has control of the entire market. Um, a natural monopoly, is a monopoly that occurs because maybe the startup costs are really high, sometimes just because of geography. So, an example of a natural monopoly, just so you kind of get what I'm talking about, is tap water. It wouldn't make sense to have more than one company providing either the electricity or the water for your area. So, that's a natural monopoly. So, when you look at the answers, if you look at the second one to allow multiple suppliers access, that can't possibly be the answer because you're only going to have one supplier in a monopoly. Okay. Surplus goods and services, a monopoly, that's up to them. That's not something that the government can control. They control what goods and services are providing. The government can't do that, and they really don't care if they provide a surplus. That's not going to be a valid answer. To gain a share of the profits of monopoly, the government is not pulling a share of the profits unless you consider the taxes, on the company. But this is no. Keep costs a minimum for consumers. This is one of the roles of the government, especially when there's a monopoly involved. One of their goals is to try to protect the consumer. And in doing so, they're going to look at monopolies and they're going to try to regulate them so that they're not charging you too much money. So, yes, they could raise the rates on your electricity, but they're only going to be able to go so far because of the government. Okay. So, second question, we'll talk about this too. Which of the following institutions make up the largest part of the Federal Reserve? Member banks and other depositories. Now remember, board of governors, that's just one little group. The market committee, that's just a few people. Federal Reserve banks, those are the banks throughout the US that actually mint the coin and print the money. But member banks, that's every Wells Fargo, every Bank of America, every South State, every credit union. Of course, there's so many more of those than any of these others. All right, that's all I got for this one.